Do you ever wonder how project controller does control the projects? What is the difference between project controls and project management? In simple terms, project controls is not the same as project management. However, there is more about project control, which make it unique and critical function of project management. It is not about controlling the quality or managing people. Based on a survey, 88% of project people said they perceive project controls to be critical to the success of enterprise projects. And those people who perceived project controls as not important at all were likely to fail their project more than 3 times. Also, while controlling a project, there is a critical problem overlooked, which surfaces during project management process. It significantly impacts the project performance and margin. I will talk about that later in this video. So stay tuned. Like the name implies, project controls are about controlling the project and safeguard from exceeding budgets and timelines. Project controls is a process that encompasses the resources, procedures, and tools for monitoring and controlling all phases of the project lifecycle. This includes estimating, cost and schedule management, risk management, change management, earned value progress, and forecasting. There are several differences between project management and project control activities. However, there are mainly 3 key differences I will be discussing in this video. First difference is that project control is a subset of project management process, with the primary focus of monitoring and control the project's cost and schedule. Project control's primary focus on identifying and mitigating 2 kinds of risks, that is schedule risk and cost risk of projects. Second one is that project manager owns the project and directs the work of the project team, while the project controller advises the project manager and team for possible cost and schedule risks and mitigation plans. And third difference is that the project controller provides the project's key performance indicators and develop performance report, and while the project manager utilizes the provided information to make project decisions. While a project may deal with many parameters, such as quality, scope, however, project controls focus on the project cost, schedule, and continuously monitor for any associated risk. So how does the project controller controls the project? Project controller generates the project's cost schedule information, while the project manager consumes the generated information and makes decisions for the project. Project control team get information from technical team leads, procurement, construction, project manager, vendors, subcontractors, client, finance, and another department. Since project controllers take control of the entire cost and schedule of the project, they need to know information like how much the budget of the engineering team is in the project, how they are performing against that budget, and when they are delivering their key milestones and deliverable. Therefore, they keep the control of the cost and schedule portion of the entire project. To do so, they need to have interactions with almost all team members. Even though controls are a sub-function of project management, project controllers interact with more than just the project managers that they report to. These results emphasize the significance of controls, especially considering the number of major deviations from initial project estimates in the past. Project controls team analyzes the data received from the project team members and develops project plans, which usually includes project cost estimate, project budget, budget allocation, resource plan, project schedule, WBS, CBS, cost, and schedule contingency plan. Once the project's cost and schedule are developed, the project control team gets constant inputs from the project team and generate analytical reports, like project cost and schedule status, performance, forecasts, issue logs, and recovery plans. All of this information is reflected back to the project manager and the project team members, so they can make right decisions for the project. It is the project control function in a nutshell. The main objective of project controls is to minimize the variance in cost and schedule from what was originally planned. Controls acts as a safety harness to project management. Sometimes project managers can focus almost solely on delivery, which leaves less room to examine costs, deviation from the project plan, and other variables involved. Project controls introduce a necessary reality check for project managers, giving a more data-grounded view of how the project resources and objectives are trending over time. At its core, project controls are part of a monitoring function that analyzes scenarios and provides recommendations. A project controller reports on cost and schedule and advises the project team of potential issues. The actual execution of these recommendations is not done by the controller, but rather by the project managers. Project professionals know that Whether it's a large-scale construction project, or the launch of a new website for a small business, there will always be unexpected delays, additional costs, or unexpected circumstances. But without project controls to anticipate and resolve these issues, costs and delays can spiral into huge expenses and affect other areas of the business. In megaprojects, the various moving parts can make it difficult to stay aligned with the initial plans. However, close monitoring, analysis, and regulation can keep this in check. Projects of all sizes, not only just large projects, experience significant benefits when controls are properly executed. Project control reduced project costs through ability to make timely decisions using KPIs. This function increased project predictability for cost and completion date. Project control helps in increasing visibility into the financial health of the project at all stages. Meaningful benchmarking of project data for future projects is a key input provided by project control to tendering team. Project control function helps in increasing margins when working in a fixed price environment. Too often, project controls are perceived as back office analytics without a clear understanding of how it directly relates back to project performance and ROI. This makes it difficult for project teams to grab the attention of management. However, when recommendations are backed by facts and actionable data, teams are more likely to embrace them. This is why it's essential to build smart, automated, and regular reports into the process. Functions such as controls and audit are often viewed with a suspicious approach by people focused on delivery and timelines. By building partnerships, rather than a me versus you approach, this can be overcome. It's also important for organizations to integrate the function with other areas of project management. A project controller is not someone who visits once every few weeks or months with bad news. Rather, the role should be blended harmoniously into the project lifecycle. Even when there is sufficient support for management and awareness in teams about the importance of controls, however, the actual implementation may not be keeping pace with the difficult challenges in projects. Many organizations still use manual processes with cumbersome spreadsheets to attempt to track and manage risk matrices and change requests. The manual systems tend to remain siloed and generate disparate data rather than holistic insights. They also do not provide the required visibility into the big picture. The concepts and techniques you learned are applicable to all your projects and used by Fortune 500 firms. If you like this video, then hit the like button and let us know how you feel about us by leaving a comment in the below section. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to see our latest videos when they come out. See you later, and bye for now.